little bit. But so I'm just going to touch on the current device that I'm holding in my hand. I'm going to demonstrate it for you here up on the screen and tell you about each of the settings and what it's capable of doing. I've been playing with my device now for about 6 weeks, maybe 7, moving into the 7th week. I am having such a blast with it. I've been an energy worker for 12 to 15 years, roughly. So I do rapid eye technology, which is scientifically, backed and everything. And then there's the energetic component. So I'm very familiar with working with frequency, working with body's energy. So when I got to get my hands on this little guy, my whole world changed because this just up to the game for me. The original aoscan was way out of my scope. As an energy practitioner, I thought maybe, in 20 years when I can get a second mortgage on my house, I'll get a scanner and then I can implement this into my practice. And now I get to do it and it goes everywhere with me. So I've been running frequencies for myself every day, scanning and optimizing. I've been doing the inner voice for the emotional well-being component. And then I've also been using the Sephie every day. And I'm definitely noticing a difference. Overall health, physical, mental, emotional. So the first one that we're going to talk about, these 4 blue lighted are the basic package of the device. They're the ones that we're going to go over tonight. The inner voice is the emotional component of the device. So I get to speak into, I can push the play button, maybe, if it works. And I'm going to talk for 10 seconds, and it's going to read the octaves and tones of my voice while I talk. If I don't know what to say, you can recite the alphabet. You can speak in a different language. It doesn't matter. So after 10 seconds, it stops. And it's going to pull up the 12 zones that it's going to read, emotional zones in my octaves of my voice. So you can see this bar graph. Some are high, some are low. It's going to pull the 4 most important emotions that are kind of up for me. It's going to pull the 3 that I may be expressing, and then the 1 that I may be suppressing. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to look at my report here. This just talks about inner voice. It's reading the octaves and tones of my voice, and then it can tell me what emotions might be showing up and what organs and systems are going on in the body. So this is zone 12. And I don't know if this is actually reading my profile per se, so this might not be an accurate depiction. There is a section I'll show you in just a minute where we put in the client's profile or your own profile. So if this is really legit for me, zone 12 is being expressed. The color is magenta. Colors have frequency, right? And then it's conflicting beliefs versus congruent belief in action. And then these are the organs and systems that are being affected by this emotion. And it also gets into detail over here. Liver, immunology system, sex meridian, gallbladder, large intestine, and so on. Okay? Then it tells me right here what the emotional issue might be. Balancing octave is an F, and the balancing color is lime. So today I might want to wear lime to help balance my frequency. I can also, you sell these in the store too. You can actually, and this isn't the right color, but these tinted glasses, I can pull out the lime colored ones, wear them for 15 minutes, also balance my frequency for what I've got me going on here, okay? And then in the gray down here, it tells us a little bit more about the emotions that might be going on. Okay, this one is zone 7. It's green. It's anger versus acceptance of change. The affected octave is an F sharp. These are the systems being affected. The balancing octave is a C, and the balancing color would be red. We get the gist? So they're going to pull 4 reports. There's the other one. This is the one that, the 4th one is the one that's being suppressed. This is the emotion that I would probably want to look at the very most and get clarity around. This could really be coming up for me. Oh, repetitive thinking. Yeah. If this is my profile, that's pretty accurate because I can get pretty deep in my thoughts. And it affects the whole body. Interesting. Now, this is a good one, too, because this has been coming up for a lot for me lately on my scans because the skin's involved. And I might talk about that, I might not. So, okay. Now let me go back. Let me close this. Now, this is the coolest part. So the system also generates 4 MP3 files for you to listen to then balance your emotional well-being. And all of these get emailed. You can email the reports and the tones to your email address. You plug in your earbuds right into your device. 3 minutes per song, 12 minutes total. I got my emotional boost for the day. I do this every day. This is part of my self-care. So this is one example. You can hear the balancing octave. There's kind of like a tone that's just going, and then they put it to music. So it's a little bit more enjoyable to listen to. So I'll let it go for just another minute longer because it will start to play a song. Now this guy plugs right into the device, put your earbuds right in, and then listen with earbuds or headphones so that the tones are going right into the inner ear. It's very important. Okay, so that's inner voice. So if you have questions, if you don't mind hanging on to your questions. Okay, the next part is the vital scan. This scans our blood, our nutritional levels, our toxicities, our digestion. That's it. This one, we use the bone inducting headset. We put this guy on, this way, up and over the ears. So these bone inductors sit right on the jawbone. When I hit scan, when I have it plugged into the device, I can feel the vibrations and the frequencies going through. It's literally scanning the body, top to bottom. This is his profile. So scanning him in his office over there. And even though he's not hooked up to this, he is subtly getting scanned right now. Okay? Because of the way frequency works. It's just like with the tuning forks. We definitely can feel vibes from each other. We feel each other whether we want to admit it or not. So after this takes about a minute and a half to scan, then we get to optimize our frequencies. And it takes about the same amount of time. So in about 3 minutes, I can optimize my frequency system for my vitals, which is pretty amazing. Okay. Should I just let it go? Okay. Then you hit optimize. Again, wearing the bone inducting headphones the whole time while this whole process is going on. Yeah. So I would scan, optimize. Also, this little box over here with the envelope on it, that's where we would email the report or those rad tones to my email box. And then we'll look at the report and I'll kind of explain a little bit about it. We're not going to go into huge detail tonight because it is just about presenting the information to you tonight. And then if you want more in-depth information, we can set up, with any one of us really, private scans or information later. Now with the profile here too, and I didn't show you guys this part, but with the profile, we'll do that in a second. So this is the report that I get to look at right away, and then also email. I better wait. So we'll look at this report. So this column right here that's in gray, This is before the scan. This is the scan. And then the white part is the optimization. So the red dot means it was out of range when we scanned it. The green dot means that it's in range. Okay? Now, sometimes they can shift a little bit, like this top one, this HDL in the blood lipid panel. It was optimized, it was in range, and then it knocked out of range, which is kind of common when we start introducing frequencies into the body. And as things start to move and flow and fluctuate, that can happen. It's kind of like anything. But you can see here too, on my blood lipids too, quite a few things in red that got pushed over into optimization after I optimized. So this is really informative. So much here. There's my digestive function, all optimized. And a lot of times when I'm running these scans, the more educated I'm becoming about this report and then about my body and how the functioning of my body, I get to use it as information to now implement new things in, like new vitamins, new minerals, maybe I need to look at my protein, maybe I need to do something a little bit different in my diet. This is awesome, my digestive enzymes. I had a couple that were out, boom. Just gives you, how many?
550.
550.
50,000.
Oh, okay. For basic, though, do we know how many? 200. So this is basic, right? Because I just scanned basic. Oh, this is professional. Oh, okay. So this one's very lengthy, but this isn't, I don't think I've been running the professional version on my device yet. I have? Oh, my word. Okay, so I'm not looking at my reports then. So kidney function, liver, gallbladder, you name it, it's on here. Toxins, heavy metals, molds, any food sensitivities, allergies, they're on here. It's just so much information. Okay, that's the vitals. So cool. Comprehensive, scans all the organs and systems in the body, which is upwards of 1,100 now.
There's 135 now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this, okay. If I can scroll, you know what? It's not scrolling past there.
Just push some of the.
Okay.
But they're in there, but not all of them. They're in groups.
Oh, got it. Okay, so we'll take maybe off the ears and the arteries and the lymphatic system. So if you touch the box and uncheck it, you just deselect it. So you can scan everything, but for the sake of time, we're going to
take a few more.
But I want to scan all the...
It's a long time to look.
Okay, we'll take off. Let's just do... Oh, that one's cool. I always want to do them all. Okay. Again, too, bone inducting headset while it's scanning. And maybe I'll go over time because I didn't listen. Because it's so awesome. Especially too, if I am really honing in on a certain part of my body, system in my body that I'm really watching because maybe I've got some issues there and I want to make sure that I'm, getting educated on that. Oh, huge. My whole entire life has changed in the last 7 weeks. Not just because of this device. This device came right at the beginning of something really big that was starting to happen for me. And so I get to attribute a lot of my prognosis today because of this device. Now, yes, I've changed my diet. Yes, I've changed some lifestyle stuff. I've done a lot of things to improve my health, but I get to attribute some of it to the aoscan. Then we optimize. That took maybe a minute. Oh, yeah. You don't have to listen to it either with the volume, so you can always turn your device volume all the way down. It doesn't matter. The frequencies are still happening. It's Lauren's profile, and it's on the screen, not on the device. Yeah.
When your headset is plugged in, you will not hear the tone. Feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it for sure. And sometimes you can hear, yeah. It just depends on how loud it is. For sure. So this is what it looks like when you're running the scans and the optimizations with your handheld device. And we've learned too that I go into the kitchen, I'm scanning, I get my toast or my coffee or whatever. I scan and I optimize while I'm busying myself. It's not anything that I have to sit down and do. I get to incorporate it in. Let me show you this too. So all of these reports get to be emailed. So you just hit the little email button. And because his profile already has his email loaded, we can hit send. The report goes right to the email. Okay. Now they don't get stored on the. It's very important if you want to keep track of your scans to email them every time. Okay. The system will only let you do vitals and comprehensive once every couple of hours. So if something got, messed up or something and I couldn't finish the scan or the optimization, I'm going to have to wait a couple of hours before I can do it again.
Maybe share that right now the file it goes to links to the source notes so you don't have to do anything else and we'll eventually do that with that.
Okay, so the comment was that there's actually a link that goes to the email. Okay, so once I hit that email, the report doesn't actually go to the email, it's a link that then goes to a cloud service that stores the reports. Okay? So then this report's quite detailed. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at it, but just to give you an idea what this is capable of doing. And then I'll move on quickly to the Sephie, which is probably my ultimate favorite. Well, they're all my favorite. Let me be honest. I'm with my device all day. Ooh, I'm going to run this frequency now. Ooh, inner peace. Ooh, abundance and gratitude. Ooh, forgiveness. Okay, so here's a picture of the heart. Views of the heart. It's on a scale of 1 to 9, 1 being low, 9 being high, suppressed or stressed. 5 is right down the middle. It's optimal. So that's what these little numbers are. The numbers in the box are after optimization. Okay, so you can see right here on this specific vein, it was a 7 and now it's a 5 after optimization. This one was a 9 and now it's a 7. It's coming down. It's becoming more balanced. Get the gist? Other views of the heart, the valves, adrenals. Oh, this is kind of important to look at as well, the percentage here. 33% from ideal when I scanned, 28%, so it went down closer to 0, which is what we want after optimization. This is Lauren's. That's a male pectoral. Okay, digestive system. So if I'm having some trouble, I can look and see if there may be frequency stuff going on. Okay. Again, too, you can email that, link, report. Okay, now the Sephie, which stands for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter. So let me put that down. Okay, so this is where I always kind of, because there's so many fun things to play with here. So let me just show you first and foremost, we can make our own homeopathics. We can imprint frequency into sugar pellets, into tinctures, into jewelry or, necklaces or bracelets to wear the frequency on our body or take internally things that we may need, frequencies our body needs, based off of our scans, based off of maybe just how we're feeling. So when I take a brand new bottle of sugar pellets out of the box, the first thing I'm going to want to do is erase the frequency that's already in it. So you just hold that right on the flame there, hit start. And it's going to pull the frequency out of this bottle. You wait until that flame, goes out. And I would just hold it right on my device. And I have some of these at home. So I've been taking these homeopathics every day for the last several weeks. Poof, it's done. Then you just hit stop. Now, what would I like to put in here? There's lots of different things you can imprint, but if you wanted to imprint maybe like a sleep medication that you're maybe wanting to wean off of, or something that you can taper off of over time, you can put your dosage here, the bottle of sugar pellets here, and imprint.
Take it off. Right off.
It is. So then it's going to pull the frequency from here into here. Okay? One of the things that I love. Another thing that I have been using as well is the frequencies. I come in here and I find something that I'm really needing. Immune support's been huge. I can imprint immune support into my sugar pellets. I can imprint confidence, self-esteem, and love. I can imprint inner peace. You name it, it's here. I can imprint it into here. You can put it on a bracelet or a necklace and wear it. Now, like anything, frequencies can dissipate, run out, shift, and change. Because things are going to change throughout the day, right? I'm not the same energetic as I was this morning as I am tonight. Things change. Life happens. Oh, yes. You don't have to keep it up either. If you can turn the volume all the way down, you don't even have to hear it. The energy is still running. The frequency is still running. We're still getting the benefits of it. Okay? Let me go back to the quantum frequency. These are where the diseases and ailments are listed here, which are many. I think we're at 1,100 now-ish. So you go in here and find really almost anything that maybe I'm experiencing or that might be going on with me in my body, my system, and I can find it. Say like I have colon pain. Okay, I'll touch that. Run the frequency. Again, you can turn it all the way down. You don't have to listen to it. Running that frequency for 2 to 3 minutes or so, and then stop. Or run it all night. I've ran frequencies all night. I'm running frequencies for family members. As long as I have their profile in my phone. Actually, I don't want to do that. So in here, we can put the client's information. First name, last name, weight, height, birth date, and their picture. So I have some siblings and some clients that are in my phone. If they've asked me to, or I can ask them, can I send a frequency for you in support of you? I pull their profile up and I can quantum reach them wherever they are in the world. Okay? It's just frequency. Try not to get too hung up on how does that happen? It just does, okay? I can promise. Okay, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I think I covered everything. Did I cover everything? Okay, awesome. And I'm going to turn the time over to Juanita.